Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to sync new Airtable projects with Google Drive. So imagine this, you have created a new record in Airtable. Now to back up your data, you plan to create a folder in Google Drive. Once the folder is created in Google Drive, you want the link of the folder in the adjacent column in Airtable. So here you have two choices. The first choice is copy the record details from Airtable, sort it out, manually create a folder in Google Drive, and paste the link in the adjacent column in Airtable. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new record is added in Airtable, it will automatically create a folder in Google Drive and add this folder link in the adjacent column of Airtable. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Airtable to Google Drive and back again to Airtable. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will begin with a small example. So as you can see, this is my Airtable and I have created a new base called as Red King, and this is my table, okay, new record for base. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some field. So the name of the person is, let's say, John, okay. John is the name of the person and he has to do, let's say, cooking. Okay, so a person has been created, that is John, and then we have created a new record, that is cooking. So the idea is that once this field has been added, a new link will be automatically added here. So give it 1 or 2 seconds and the link will be automatically added here. Okay, so as you can see, we have got the link. So your obvious question is, what is this link? So we have developed the automation that once a record is added, a folder will be automatically created in my Google Drive. And this link, okay, so this link is basically the link of this this folder. So basically, to begin the integration process, let me just create a new tab, and in the new tab let me just type pabbly.com. So your obvious question is, why pabbly.com? Because we have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Airtable to Google Drive. So let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down, and here you will find Connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so before we create a new workflow, let me just close this old workflow, otherwise we will be getting 2 times results, double results. So let me just create a new workflow. We will start from scratch, and the name of the workflow should be something like Airtable to Google Drive to Airtable. So basically this is the whole process. Once a record will be added in Airtable, there will be a folder in Google Drive, and again the record will be updated. Okay, so let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Airtable? Airtable it is. Okay, so now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new record? Okay, so new record is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new record is added in Airtable, then what action should be taken by the system? Now at present, we only have one trigger event, that is new record. Now, if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But at present, I'm happy when a new record is made in Airtable. Okay, so let me just click on connect with Airtable. In the new credentials, we have to fill in the token. So to get the token, let's have a visit to Airtable. So this is my Airtable account, and let me just click on account. Okay, so just click on this part, account. So let me just scroll down, and here in the API section you will find the API token. So let me just copy this, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the API token. Excellent. And let me just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. Actually, there are 2 blanks. One is for the base and one is for the table. So as you can see, these are all the bases that is present in my Airtable account. So all those bases that is present here, okay, so as you can see, these are all the bases that is present in my Airtable account is being simply reflected here. This is because Airtable is now integrated with Pabbly Connect. So what if I create a new base? So let us begin from scratch. That is why, okay, so we are going to create a new base. So let's say the record base should be something like a name, working schedule. Okay, so basically we are going to create a schedule. Okay, and I'm just going to make some changes in this base. So first of all, let me just rename this table. Okay, workload or work person. Okay, so this is the name of the table. Okay, so these are the record fields we have. So what I'm going to do here is we are going to first of all delete this field. We don't really need this. So I'm just going to delete this field totally. And we also don't want at this point these extra record fields, so I'm just going to delete all selected records. Okay, so now we also have to make some changes in the attachment. Now since we are going to add or update the record as a link, so let me just remove this. Okay, and change the field type. So I'm just going to add it as a link. Okay, and I'm going to change it to link it to other record, and let me just click on save. Okay, so now we are practically ready. So a new base called as working schedule has been added, and the table associated with is work person. There is only one table, that is work person. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Pabbly Connect and I'm just going to refresh this. So when I click on refresh, I can expect to find a newly created base in the drop down. So let me just have a look. So let me just have a look. Yeah, we do have a base called as working schedule. So we have selected it. Now by default it is showing the table that is associated with it, that is work person. If there were more tables, more table would have been shown in the drop down, but there is only one table, that is work person. Okay, so it is being reflected here and we have selected it. So when I click on save and send test request, it will show the data of the recently created record. So let me just show you what it will do. At present we don't have any record, so let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, the API response is showing no such data because we don't have any record at this point. So what I'm going to do here is we are going to enter some name. So let's say Elon Musk. Okay, and in the notes, Tesla. Okay, so here the link will come, so we are not going to add anything here. So what I'm going to do here is once again, I'm just going to click on save and send test request. Now, as I mentioned before, once I click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of the recently created record. Now, the recently created record is of Elon Musk. So let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request to show the data. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, this is the ID associated. Now let me just remind you that this is actually very important. Now coming to the name is Elon Musk, the node is Tesla, and the time it was created. Okay, so basically now we have to create a folder associated with this record in Google Drive. So to do that, let me just click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window appears in front of you. This is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Google Drive? Google Drive. Okay. So basically what we are going to do here is we are going to create a file or a folder associated with this record. So what I'm going to do here is in the action window, how about action event? I'm just going to make it as create a file or a folder. So where is our action event? Create a file or folder. Yeah, this one. Okay, so create a file or a folder is an action event. There are of course many action events associated with Google Drive. Now in case if you want more action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to create a folder in Google Drive. So let me just click on connect with Google Drive. In the new credentials, let me just again click on connect with Google Drive. So as you can see, these are the series of Gmail accounts I have. And in this particular Gmail account, this Google Drive is present. Okay, so let me just select this. Okay, so now it is asking me to confirm my choice. Now before I click on allow, let me tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, so on the basis of that trust, let me just press allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. So as you can see, we do have a blank called as file name. We have to fill in the file name. So what is that? So basically we want to fill a name so that our new folder will be created. So what I'm going to do here is, since I just want to associate the record and the folder, so I'm just going to type the name as Elon Musk. So what I'm going to do here is, this is my Google Drive, and let me just take you to my drive. Okay, so these are all the folders that is present in my Google Drive. So let me just go to Pabbly Connect, and in the file type I'm going to change it to drive folder. So the idea is that once I click on save and send test request, it will create a drive folder called as Elon Musk in my Google Drive. Okay, so let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, a new folder has been created. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you the folder. So this is the folder Elon Musk. So let's select this. Okay, so this is the folder Elon Musk. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is next, we want to create a link so that this link will be available in this section. Okay, in this section. So let me just click on this plus button, and this time we are going to associate it with the Airtable. So let me just type Airtable. Okay. So this time we are just going to update a record. So let's select the action event as update a record, and let me just again click on connect with Airtable. Now we are not going to fill this again. We are just going to the recent setting. Okay, so this is the one, and let me just click on save. Okay, so as you can see, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blank is very simple. We are going to update a record in Airtable. So as you can see, in the base it is by default showing project tracker. So these are, as I mentioned, these are all the bases that is present here. But at present I only want this base, that is working schedule. So let me just select working schedule. Okay, so now coming to the table name. So by default it is already showing the table name, that is work person. So now coming to the record. So basically here the record of this record will come. Okay, so basically we have to enter this particular detail. So now to do that, first of all, let me just show you the ID. So basically this is the ID we want. So I'm just going to remove this. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to toggle this to the right, and I'm going to remove this. Okay, and here I'm just going to click on this mapping button. Click on this mapping button, and let me just go to the Airtable record, and let me just map the ID. Okay, now coming to the name, notes, as well as the link. So we don't want to change anything about these two fields, but we definitely have to work on the link. So basically the link is something that will come here. Okay, so basically we are going to work on that. So basically we are going to add the folder link. So as you can see, this is our folder link. So this is the folder called as Elon Musk. I have shown you. Let me just show you again. So this is the folder that we have created, and we just click here, and this is the link associated with this folder. Now there is something you should know. Now this particular link consists of two parts. This part is called as the static part, whereas this one is the dynamic part. Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do here is, let me just explain you much better. So let me just go back to my drive. Okay, and let me just click on this particular folder. So as you can see, this part always remains static, whereas this part has a very different set of characters. Okay, as you can see, these two things are different. For example, again, let me just go to this new folder. Okay, so this part always remains static. Okay, there is no change. It's basically the address. It never changes. Whereas for Elon and Lygium and this particular, we do have a different set of characters. So this part keeps on changing. So let's deal with the static one first. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm just going to map this particular detail here. Okay, let me just go to this part. Okay, and let me just map this. I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it here. Easy. Okay, so now coming to the ID. So basically we have to enter the ID. So this is the ID we want. Okay, so basically this is the ID of this particular folder. Okay, let me just show you the folder of Elon Musk. So this is the folder of Elon Musk. So basically, as you can see, this is the ID starting with 1K9EQ something up to N0. So this is the ID 1K9EQ and N0. So this is the static part. Now if a new folder, if a new record is created, a new folder will be created in Google Drive, and the Google Drive will show a very different ID for that particular newly created record. Okay, so as you can see, this is the dynamic one. Enough of explanation. Let me just click on save and send test request, and this particular link will appear here. Okay, so let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. So as you can see, we do have the link. So basically this is our link. Okay, so before you go away, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So first you integrated Airtable to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Google Drive to create a folder. Then you have updated the Airtable record by just adding this link. Okay, so basically this is the folder link. Excellent.